which we're about to play, only at thelifestyles.com. And if you don't know, this is Doe Dolla, JD Dapper, Tola the Girl Wonder, the Lifestyles Radio Show.
Yeah, 20th edition. 20th volume.
Yeah.
Rockefeller.
We making history. Rockefeller, 20th edition. You know, I just beat the case. We all good here.
Oh my God.
It's the Lifestyles Radio Show. We got Beans on the phone. What up, Beanie?
What's up, man?
Okay, you on the phone with Doe Dolla, JD Dapper, and Tola the Girl Wonder.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
All right.
Okay, thanks for kicking it with us, and you know we're gonna take thank you for taking the time out to kick it with us, and we're gonna hit you with the 21 questions.
I got 21 questions for me.
Yeah.
Not 21, but maybe 10, Beans. We know you got things to do.
All right, so reports are surfacing. Everybody's talking about this new Biggie movie that's coming through, and you know, people are talking. The streets are talking. People are saying that Beans might be that dude. Can you speak on that for a bit?
I mean, they saying that I might be what?
Trying out for the role. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried out for the role. I mean, I don't know what's the situation yet. You know, in Hollywood they say don't call them, they call you. So I'm just waiting for that call.
That situation is they need to give you the role, because I don't see anybody else playing Biggie but Beans. I mean, that's not because you're on the phone. That's because on the gangster side, on the looks, everything. I mean, I think that's your role.
I need, right? I told somebody told me yesterday, he was like, if you get that role, man, you got to kill that, because that could be your Ray. How like Ray was for Jamie, you know what I mean?
Word up.
So Beans,
hopefully, I can get the role.
That's what's up. Beans, what's up with state property? I know you got a cartoon coming out. Is that still in the works?
I mean, yeah, we trying to iron out, some stuff with that, because, I had to go away for a little minute, and the people who was involved, they took a lot of things into their own hand, and they made a couple decisions that I wasn't around to make, and I'm just trying to fix that situation. But definitely the playpen is still something that I'm trying to definitely get into, just branch off into some other avenues of business.
What's the name of the cartoon? Do you have a name for it yet, or?
Yeah, it's called The Playpen.
Okay, that's what's up.
I like that. What else is going on? What's state property wise? What's going on with the clothing line? Is it still out? Do you still do business with Dame?
I mean, we ironing out too some business situations and stuff that that was going on that I wasn't aware of during my short stay. When I had this little short vacation, and before that, because I had put a lot of things, and let Dane take over a lot of stuff, because I was doing so much that I couldn't, be on top of my business as far as the clothing line, and with me being an artist, and I'm running, and with the whole state property situation as far as the group. And I just was running, so I ain't having, that amount of time in the course of the day to, be at the clothing line and seeing what was going on. So, I let Dane control most of that. And when I fell back and had time to sit down, and I started seeing, what situations and stuff was going on. And there was a lot of things that happened that I didn't agree with, and there's a lot of things that we ain't in agreement with, So right now that situation is just in a standstill, and I don't know if I'm gonna continue to stay properly clothing line, but I am about to,
You gotta do it. You gotta continue it, Beans, because I need them jeans with the 5 pockets and the hidden pockets, man. I need those.
See, that's what I mean with that. Like the state property, far as all that was me. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of things and stuff that I just felt as though that I wasn't getting, my proper compensation as far as money wise. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So, and it was because people wasn't buying state property clothing because of, they was buying it because of me, and it was like an idea that I had, you know, that I had brought forth, and like all of the ideas. Whatever I do, it's still gonna be, you know what I mean. What you want, what you need.
Just like this Solution album, man. Everybody's buzzing about the R. Kelly single, All the Above. How'd that come about?
I mean, it was I was in the studio. I had got the beat from the Runners, and the Runners had made the track for me, and they had somebody on it that already had reference to hook. So when I did the song, I was in the studio with my A&R, Lenny S, and we was just thinking like,
Def Jam.
Yeah, you know, little young Lenny. So we was thinking like, who could we get on to replace, you know what I mean, to get on the hook. So, you know, a couple people were saying, you know what I mean, it'd be crazy if we got T-Pain on the hook because he was hot, or Akon. And I was like, at the time, I was thinking like, Akon would have been good, you know what I mean?
Everything,
and he was killing it, and T-Pain was killing everything. And then we was thinking like they was on so much stuff, you know what I mean? I didn't want to just get caught in that, you know what I mean? Like, because I like to always be different. So I was like, damn. So after a while, you know what I mean? And I made the decision to go with Akon, but Akon was on tour at the time. So, you know what I mean? And I had to get ready. I was about to turn the album in because I was starting to mix and master some of, you know, the songs. So we was in the studio one day, and I was like, and then I was thinking, and I played the record for somebody, and they had mentioned something to me, you know what I mean? And then so I went back to Lenny. I was like, hey, Lenny, man, I just played the record for a couple friends of mine, and they made another suggestion on who could we get to put up to be on the record. And he was like, yo, I just was thinking about the same thing. So we looked at each other and started smiling. So I was like, he was like, yo, I was like, you know, and we said at the same time, you know who would be crazy on this record?
Wow.
And I was like, listen, I'm gonna write who I'm thinking about on a piece of paper, and you write who you thinking about. We're gonna turn it over at the same time.
And it was Kelly, right? R. Kelly?
Yeah, because I wrote on my paper the R, and he just wrote Cal's on it. And then when we turned it over, it was like, yo, and I made the call, reached out to him,
and rest is history. I got a question about that. You know the situation with R. Kelly and Jay-Z. Did Jay-Z have anything to do with All the Above being released? Well,
you can't get all of
that. You have to listen
Exactly.
a little bit longer.
Yeah, we have 40 more seconds until you hear the second part of the interview.
But in the meantime, if you're interested in advertising with the Life Files, hit us up at advertise@thelifefiles.com.
All day long.
I love you too, JD.
Okay, we're gonna go back and a part 2 of the Beanie Sigel interview. Freeways up next. Rockefeller edition. Freaking 20th volume of the Life Files radio show. I'm so mad at that.
Why are you mad?
This is crazy.
So
part 2 of the Beanie Sigel interview. Here it is.
Let's go. Was he a part of it?
When Jay heard the record, you know what I mean, he was like, yo, this is crazy.
Oh, so
you know what I mean? And you know, so he was like, yo, that's the record you going for. Come on, let's do it. I think, you know, Jay-Z a businessman first.
Right.
It's always business with him. So he, you know what I mean, there wasn't no static or, you know what I mean, anything about it.
Speaking of Jay-Z and albums and being a businessman, what are your thoughts on Kanye 50 Cent, the album sales and the whole hype around 9/11?
I mean, I think it was a good marketing scheme, you know what I mean? Good marketing plan. You know what I mean? Especially like for 50, you know what I mean? I think that was real good. You know, being as though that he had dropped. He had dropped a couple singles and he didn't get the response that he wanted. And then when Kanye decided, you know what I mean, to come out on that on 9/11 with 50 had that date, and he just ran with it. That dude, he real smart, man. I like it. I like how he moved.
So Beans, what do you think is the hottest song right now besides yours? Like what song is competing with yours right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
duffel bag. Boy.
Oh my God, that's what's up. I love you, Beanie.
So Beans, you gotta hop on that.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm real, like that's what I'm rocking. Like, I just like it's just the hook. You know what I mean?
I got a question, Bean.
Crazy, like I'm feeling Lil Wayne right now.
He's on that track. I love it.
I got a question. So do you still have the when you had the beef with Jadakiss, you was talking about the twin peppermint patty Bentleys, like one of my favorite lines of yours. You still got the Bentleys, man?
I mean, they was. Oh, I got some new toys.
Okay. What's those? Phantom, Maybach?
I do got a new. No, I don't got the Phantom or the Maybach. I can't afford that right now. I'm gonna keep it 100.
You got that,
you know what I mean?
Come on.
Nah, I don't got that, man.
Well,
I just came from a real deep situation, man. I had to take out a lot of money for the little trouble I was in.
Yeah, that's true.
That kind of hurt it, man. You know what I mean?
Word.
There was a lot of money spent on that, man. I had some very good counsels.
Okay. Well, speaking of, there was a lot going on LifeFiles.com about you and Kanye, the beef. Do you have any? Let's set the record straight. Do you have any beef with Kanye West?
Nah, I don't got no beef with Kanye.
Okay, because it was rumors and Kanye was going on different DVDs saying that, y'all would have words spoken or something. That's all not true, right?
Well, I ain't even talked to Kanye yet. Since that thing that they have played on that YouTube stuff and all that, I haven't seen Kanye yet. And it ain't no beef because Kanye just, reached out to me for to do a remix with the You Can't Tell Me Nothing record.
Which we gonna play in a minute.
Yeah, it's hot. Very hot.
So Beans, speaking of hot, who's hotter? Let's see, Maya, Ashanti. I don't think it's fair to throw Beyonce in there, but Maya, Ashanti, Beyonce, J-Lo, Kim Kardashian, or Megan Good. That's a lot.
All of them.
What'd you say?
Nah, Bean. She's supposed to break it up. She's supposed to break it up. So Ashanti or Maya, who would you go with?
I mean, you gotta take Beyonce. I can't dance.
See, I agree. Take her out.
I ain't doing that. Like,
well,
I can't do that.
I like all of them, Beans. I don't know about you. I like.
You can break it up.
I'll take two at a time. I'll take Megan Good and Kim one night, and J-Lo and Maya the other night.
I feel you. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, right. We'll get that good stuff and we'll have a good time.
That's a Beanie song right there.
I take J-Lo and Maya the same night.
Oh man!
Wow, I didn't hear that.
I take all four of them the same night.
So you might need a Viagra and a Guinness, man. With all that.
I got stamina, bro. I'm built for speed. I'm like a 55 Chevy.
Okay. Well, speaking of speed, how many tracks is on the new album Solution?
Solution, like right now we in a process of narrowing everything down because I recorded a nice amount of records because at first the Solution was going to be a double disc. You know what I mean? So, and with the music, when it was coming out, I think it was too much, you know what I mean, for them to consume at one time, because I put a lot of, you know what I mean, conviction into my music, and I give them a lot of, you know what I mean, I give people me, you know what I mean, and my music.
You one of the hottest rappers, man, I'm telling you, out ever, man. I have all the albums, The Truth, everything.
The Reason.
Me too.
The Beat Coming.
Yes, I'm a Beanie Sigel fan. I can tell you that much.
Beans, how many albums do you have contracted to release on Rockefeller? How many do you have left?
I got one more. After this album, I got one more and I could go.
Okay.
Are you gonna go or are you gonna stay with the rock?
I'm free as a bird that flies out on stage. No, I don't think I'm gonna go nowhere.
Rock is home.
Yo, Beanie, before you get out of here real quick,
I have one question. When's the last time you talked to Dame? When's the last time you talked to Dame Dash? Are y'all cool?
I don't remember. I couldn't answer that truthfully.
Wow.
So y'all don't have beef, or it's just that the schedules?
I don't got no beef. We just having a little business disagreements. That's it. There ain't no beef.
Okay.
All right, Beans, before you get out of here, we know you got to get out of here. Real quick, what do you think about this Britney Spears custody battle, the way they're doing her in the media? What's your thoughts on it?
I don't know nothing about it.
Alright, did you see the MTV VMA performance?
No, I seen some of it, like, you know what I mean, on the news and stuff like that.
But you don't
yeah, I don't really get into it, you know what I mean? Tabloids.
You could do the remix to that song, Beans. It's crazy hot.
Oh, yeah?
It's crazy hot. But, yo, thanks for taking the time to talk to the Life Files Radio.
No problem.
Yes, Beans, and you got to come to the show. You know what I mean? I might have Megan Good or Kim Kardashian here when you come to the show just for you, man.
No problem, man. Set that up, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, good looking, yo. So where you going now, Beans? Where you on your way to now?
Right now, I'm in New York. I'm about to head back to Philly right now.
Okay. Shout out to Philly. Philly stand up. Beans is back.
You heard me?
Yeah.
All right, Beans. Hold the line for a minute. Oh, nah. Go into your new song. We about to get into what they gonna say now. Go ahead, introduce it, blast it off.
To me? That's what you about to play?
Yes, sir.
Street heat.
Yes, sir.
Keep it real with me.
Yes, let's go into it, Beans. Tell them.
Let's go into it, man. Let's do it. Drop that. I need to hear that. I need to hear that. You tuned in. This that new street heater that's about to take over. I just dropped it in the street. New single, Beanie Sigel. I mean, what they gonna say to me? Holla at your
What
boy.
they gonna say to Beans?
Yeah, man, you scared? Keep it real with me.